wonderful Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome on into another edition of the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It happens to be your home of eMLB baseball. Even better, it is your home for the eMLB World Series, and we can't wait to get to the action. Commish will be getting ready to do just that. Game 6 on tap. Padres one win away from their second world title in 5 seasons. It would be the seventh consecutive world title won by the National League in the eMLB universe if that happens. Rangers have made this interesting by coming back from the 2-0 deficit, but unfortunately they will lose their final game at Globe Life Field this season. It is the first time the road team has won in this series thus far, with the 6-4 victory in game number 5. So elimination night officially here at Petco. Texas again has been here before because they were here last season. They got it to game 7. Darius McKenzie's 3-run home run in the 2032 World Series was the difference maker in that one as it went to St. Louis. So it is win or go home. Again, the Padres will hope to try to close this series off tonight now that they are back in front of their hometown faithful. And again, the Rangers just positioning themselves to get to Game 7 as best as possible. One thing of important to note, though, David Elvis will not be a part of the rest of this series. He is dealing with a shoulder issue. They expect that he is going to probably not even start throwing until he gets into, well, mid-January, maybe even late January. But right now, the question mark on whether or not David Elvis is even a risk for spring training next season, that doesn't seem to be the concern. But he won't be an option here for all hands on deck at this point in this series. So we'll look at a bunch of things, but I think the thing that we're most interested in looking at, this is a repeat of our Game 2 matchup. Our two community-created players, John Cowgill flying WV, and Paul Bailey, which is Sir Pug's community-created player. The big thing to note, though, Pug is not expected to have Bailey or see Bailey on the hitting side in this series as the Padres elect to go with the guys that they have gone with all along here. So Bailey will just exclusively hit off the mound, not hit, he'll pitch off the mound. That's all he will do today. Cowgill, meanwhile, is expected to be in the number 4 spot as your designated hitter with the Ohtani rule exception, and also be pitching in this game. Again, each pitcher was very much matching each other pitch for pitch. They each went 6 innings. They didn't give up a lot of hits. They each gave up 1 home run in the 5th inning. Bailey giving up the home run to Jack Trainer, and then Cowgill giving up the home run to Juan Resendez in that game. We are right towards the end of this World Series. I want to highlight for any who want to keep in track of this. Let me bring this information up here just from the website, from our Discord. We have 1,075 total boost sitting inside the eMLB Academy right now. Those boosts will be unleashed at the end of this World Series. 1,075 boosts spread between 34 teams means each team will receive 31 boosts that they will be able to share or distribute within their community-created players in their university, in their organization. Just in case anybody wants to try to raise that bar further, my math is saying that 13 boosts added to the Academy will get you to 32 boosts distributed for each team. We've had some wonderful donators Want to give special shouts out to Sir Pug, to Flying WV, Sean Paxlier, who have directly donated boost to the Academy. Well, Pop just helped on that a little bit. Again, the rules of the Academy: for every third gifted sub that goes to a random player, and all 5 of those were random, a boost will go to the Academy. So one more random gifted sub today will add another. So that gets us down to 12 needed. Thank you, Pop. Much appreciated. Turn the music down just a tad more. There we go. All right, so a little bit of the housekeeping there done. Again, the booster right on the cusp of being unleashed. So we whatever doesn't get used, because we're only giving it evenly. We don't leave. We don't give any team any more than anyone else. So it is an equitable system that we have created. We only put it together partially last year. This is our first full season through it. Again, I never expect anything that is given, but the fact that because of all of your kindness, that we make sure that we can give that back in some form of dividends to the entire league. That is awesome in itself, that we have more than 30. I mean, I was like maybe 15, possibly 20, but here we are. We're giving more than 31. We're giving 31 boosts currently to the entire community. Well, let's get yourself to your TIE Fighters, friends, because we have a World Series raid from Sean Curtis coming over. Congrats to him. His Angels were victorious here today. I understand your series ended much earlier than you thought it would, so we appreciate the raid over. We are just on the cusp of getting ready for game number 6 here of the eMLB World Series. I am Commissioner B, in case you have not met me before. Cheers, nice to meet you, and thanks for coming on in. We have a big game here. We were just talking about it. It's elimination night as we transfer back to Petco Park. Padres 1 win away from their second world title in 5 seasons. The Rangers are no strangers to being to the World Series. It's 2033. It's their 3rd World Series appearance since 2027. They are 0-2 so far and 1 loss away from losing their 3rd World Series, and it would be their 2nd consecutive World Series losses. They lost in Game 7 to the St. Louis Cardinals last year. Again, National League dominance, perhaps, because the National League has won 6 World Series in a row. Maybe number 7 here if San Diego wins this one. Epic matchup. Paul Bailey, John Cowgill, couple community-credited players, and a lot of changes on the home front for Texas that we'll be doing. With that, let's get you set up for today's game. All right, let's get into it. Our possible last game, here is the one thing for you to know. Padres win this one. Obviously, this series is done. eMLB officially transitions into Out of the Park 27 almost immediately. If this game is won by Texas and we have another epic Game 7 like we did last year, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern will be when that final will take place. All right, I am going to get off of your screen here for a moment. I do know an ad break is going on. Give me time to transition over, make the adjustments to Jamie Kim, Steve Kim, Steve Thurman. Same people, right? Wind will be blowing in from center field at 6 miles an hour with it 59 degrees here in San Diego. Make sure I have the lineup as requested. Jamie has a bunch of changes he'll make, but he forgot to hit the button and showed me a picture of his daughter riding on a little pony. Pony, pony, Ride the pony. Sorry. All right, let's get the changes. Langford will that. So first things first. Dawson staying 7. Ladd will be at 3rd, but Reeves goes to 2nd base. Dawson will be at left field. Reeves will bat 9th. Humphrey will bat to 6th. Langford is going to slide here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Vladimir Guerrero comes into the lineup. He is going to play. To get this, friends, he had 2 errors in his last time he played out in the field. That was game number 2. He had 2 errors in 69 regular season games all year. Then he doubled that number in 1 World Series ball game. So now we're just going to put him at 3rd base. Probably average at best at 3rd. But again, it's all about the offense, something that has been starving for Texas here on a few instances. Yes, be prepared in case this is a game that never ends. 2 of these 5 games so far have already gone extra innings. Game 2 went 10. Game 4 went 15 innings. And of course, we are in our matching season. For those who don't know, 7th annual Fluffy Kitty Ninja Charity Streamathon is going to be at the end of August, August 29th and 30th. And right now, any form of support to this channel is being turned back. We are on our boss level, friends. That means for every 1 point, it'll be $4 going to Dana-Farber. You give subs to me, and I'm basically giving that and more to Dana-Farber. And you know what? I love it. I am happy to do it. So with Pop giving 5 gifted subs, that is $20 more that will be going to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute as we try to get the princess away from Bowser. Starting lineups for this very important game number 6 of this eMLB World Series. Padres win it, 2nd World Series in 5 seasons. Rangers lose it, 3rd loss in the Fall Classic in 7. Rangers will try to force a Game 7 if necessary. It'll be on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Here's your starting lineups. Jack Trainer has been consistent at the top of the lineup. He did hit a home run against Paul Bailey in Game 2. He'll try to do it again and then some. Today he'll play in center field. Maurice Hampton on the bench for this one. Alex Lee, King Butcher's Community Credit Player, is at short, batting 2nd. Thurman is behind the dish, batting 3rd. We'll talk about her later. John Cowgill doing double duty as your DH, batting 4th, as well as your starting pitcher in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Last time he played in the field, he was at first base in Game 2, committed 2 errors. DH since. In this one, he will slide over to 3rd base. It's been a bit. Vlad will play 3rd, batting 5th. Dylan Humphrey has 5 hits in 7 postseason appearances this year, including 2 game number 5. He will be the first baseman, batting 6th. Andre Dawson, the 3rd, is in left field today, batting 7th. Wyatt Langford has a home run hero tapped to him. He's batting 8th in right, and Chris Reeves struggling offensively, but will still play. He's batting 9th at 2nd base. Padres will send Una Kim, the Queen of Diamonds, into center field. The law office of Kim, Lawless and Kim. Jack Lawless is 2nd, playing 2nd. Asher Kim is batting 3rd, playing short. Mason Powers, 32 home runs against righties this year as your cleanup hitter, batting 4th and left. Manzanares is at first, batting 5th. Al Hinton back in the lineup, batting 6th and right. Juan Resendez, your DH. Charlie Matzke, the Uber rookie, is batting 8th and 3rd. Juan Benitez is your catcher. And Paul Bailey is your starter. Let's head to Petco Park, eMLB Game 6 World Series. Friends, we welcome you to Petco Park. We are back here for Game 6, potentially Game number 7 if necessary. It is Game 6 of the eMLB World Series here with the Padres, leading 3 games to 2. Let's introduce your starting defensive 9 before we get this one underway. Mason Auer will be in left field for this one. Kim is in center. And the big train, Al Hint, in right field. Charlie Matzke is over third base. Asher Kim is your shortstop. Jack Lawless is at second. And Louis Manzanares is at first. Moment. Sure, I got my notes. Behind the dish today is Juan Benitez. He sat on the bench yesterday as Bobby Cox got the start. A reminder for those ratings you see on your screen. eMLB uses the scale of 1 to 100. There are a few different scales that you can choose from. The reason the scales are used, because if you've never played inside the editor, certain ratings are 1 to 600. Certain ratings are 1 to 250. Certain ratings are 1 to 200. How do you figure that out? 6'7", 6'7". I know. How do you figure that out? I got teens, I got tweens, so I 6'7" a lot. Mostly just to piss them off, you know. Dad joke. So we use a scaled system, so everything is streamlined when you're playing along. We use 1 to 100, both for you to figure out who's good at what, but secondly, also because when you boost your eMLB Community Credit Player, a little easier for you to actually see a little bit of progress here and there. On the hill today, the kid from the UK, 21-year-old right-hander Paul Bailey from Sheffield, England, gets the start. The postseason numbers don't look impressive for Bailey. 0-1 with an ERA of 5 in 18 innings of work. He's given up 13 hits, 10 earned runs, while walking 6 batters and striking out 17. But it is worth noting that since his trade from Arizona to San Diego, he has been lights out. 6-0 in 12 appearances with a 2.22 ERA. And again, in his last start, matching up against John Cowgill, 6 innings of work, giving up 2 hits, just 1 home run to the man he'll first face off against, while walking 1 and striking out 6. He pitched pretty darn good. 5-pitch arsenal for Bailey. He'll throw mid-upper 90s with a fastball. He will work a split-finger fastball as well as a forkball into the mix. He also will work a circle change. And guess what, friends? He throws everybody's favorite pitch.
The screwball in the back pocket.
Yeah, he's got that one too. The youngster from England, originally drafted in the 2030 draft, 3rd overall by the Atlanta Braves from the IMG Academy. Bailey ready to go. That'll get Jack Trainer into the box to start us off here today. Trainer, 27 years young, from Tonawanda, New York. Buffalo Jacks Community Credit Player. Let's do that too real quick. Our reminder on who you guys are as eMLB approaches 400 total community credit players in its universe. Let's introduce today's players in this one. Buffalo Jack is Jack Trainer. Alex Lee is King Butcher. Lola Thurman is Jamie Thurman's community credit player. John Cowgill pitching, and your DH for the Rangers is Flying WV. Dylan Humphrey is Furman Sack. And Andre Dawson is someone I haven't seen for a while, but he went by Avaderchi when he created his player. That's the starters for the Rangers. For the Padres, the law firm of Kim Lawless and Kim. Una and Asher are the renditions of Steve Kim's kids. And Jack Lawless is Midnight Dreary. On the hill today, Sir Pug's community credit player, Paul Bailey. He is a two-way player, but for today, he is just pitching exclusively. He's pretty much done that since he's been traded to San Diego. All right, with that, let's get Trainer in. Trainer, 268 average here for the postseason. 2 homers, 5 runs driven in. Trainer been playing a while now in his postseason career. I actually forgot to double check, make sure the data is correct. It is perfect. Nice job, AI. 56th career start for a Trainer in this one. A career .304 hitter in the postseason with 8 home runs for this series, though 4 for 19, including that home run off of Bailey in the 5th inning of Game 2. We are ready to go. No management in this game. Again, I've got one general manager 3 hours behind me. I got another general manager watching his daughter ride a pony 5 hours ahead of me from the United Kingdom. That 8-hour differential is just a little bit too much for anybody to be able to match up. So we do everything in one pitch mode. We might see the general manager sneaking in to watch the game. Let's get right to it. It is Coffee with the Commish. Hey, look, it's the Don't Fear the Reaper eMLB tumbler. Look at that sexiness right there. Available in the Witchy Hockey Bomb store for anybody who has an interest in getting tumblers or other stuff like that. I broke out the old school today, a cool dry t-shirt, very comfortable, very slick, and it's in honor of my wife who dealt with breast cancer. Hey, let's save second base, you know what I mean? And nope, not on this one. We did have support from Dana-Farber. So we do have the Dana-Farber Jimmy Fun logo on it still, and we will continue to have that on there for anybody who looks at that stuff. All right, let's get this underway. Thanks, friends, for being here. Oh, you know what? What? As Kiki would say, what? And of course, Kiki's very famous for also yelling, what? Yes, indeed. She's so loud. Here we go. Time to get her going. Game 6 of the World Series is underway. Thanks for being here, friends. We are at Petco Park. Beautiful day. Wind blowing in from center on a 2-2 pitch from Bailey. It'll be lifted out towards left center field, but it is hanging up there, giving plenty of time for Mason Auer to get there. He will make the grab. We are officially underway with our first out here, Game 6. Oh, so we're gonna have iced coffee because an ice cube went right in my mouth. Wasn't expecting it. All right, we have one out, and King Butcher's community credit player Alex Lee will come into the box. The 8-year veteran, 28-year-old from Willowdale, Ontario. 276 average during the regular season. He's definitely turned it up a notch here the postseason at a .359 pace, 3 homers, 12 runs driven in. A little bit of a cooling off, though, here in this Fall Classic. 4 for 21, which is a 190 pace. Still no home runs or runs driven in. A 1-strike pitch. Slaps that towards second. Jack Lawless has it. He will get it over to Manzanares, in time. Mixing up my first baseman. And that is your second out. Again, about 10 minutes remaining for your prediction today on how many strikeouts will both of these starters combine for, setting the bar at 13.5. A little bit of lighter betting today compared to past shows that we have done in the World Series here. We are in the mid-13,000 range on your prediction so far. Don't be shy. Put your bets in. Try to win some rewards, especially if you're looking to either create a player or boost a player. 2 outs now. Lightning Lola Thurman coming in. Maybe one of the most decorated players. You know what's fun? You want to use the phrase girl power. Well, in this series, you have 2 of the better community credit players that are female in Lola Thurman and Una Kim. Lola in particular, let's see. She is tied for 9th in total games played. This is her 85th game. She's 2 behind Ronald Acuna Jr. for 8th all-time in games, that is. Let's see. So runs, she's currently tied for 5th. She's 1 behind Yordan Alvarez and Manny Ramirez. She is tied for 8th in hits. She has 103 career postseason hits. She's 4 behind community credit player Sammy Isla for the next spot. Fourth in doubles lifetime, 24. She's one behind fellow teammate Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in that. And for speed, she is third all time in stolen bases in the postseason with 28. She is 5 behind Ricky Henderson. You want to see hundreds of them? Well, there won't be hundreds in a World Series game unless we go 20 innings. 3-1 pitch. Lola is a 222 average in the series. She'll take low ball 4. That's actually her 5th time she has walked on a base on balls in this series. First walk issued by Bailey. Bailey again had just 1 walk in game 1. Thurman at first. John Cowgill coming to the plate. The 24-year-old from Morgantown, West Virginia. 1 for 12 in this series, having a base hit in his last game. That was game 5 as a pinch hitter. And it was also his only RBI of this series as well. He had a He was a 284 hitter during the season with 25 round trippers. Seaglass, good morning. I have your +1 redemption. Congrats on that. 2-2 to Cowgill. That's towards second. Diving play from Lawless. He gets up and realizes he's not going to have an opportunity. It was an excellent stop, but as soon as he had an opportunity to sense the situation, Cowgill was already looking like he was safe to get in, and he does. That's your first official hit of this game. We've now got 2 batters in scoring position, and here comes Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Junior, 34 years young, from Montreal. A 250 postseason with 2 homers, 12 RBI. The picture of consistency because he's also hitting 250 in this fall classic. He has 2 runs driven in, both in these last couple of games. Vlad's another guy who's very prestigious, one of the best postseason resumes in history. Also tied for 9th at 85 alongside fellow teammate Lola Thurman. Has 25 doubles, again just ahead of Lola. That's 3rd all time, and 4 behind Bernie Williams, the next person on the list. And then for RBI is 6th in history with 63 career runs driven in. The next person up on the list is Fernando Tatis, who's in attendance but still on the injured list. Although he says he would really, if he were eligible per the rules, he'd really go out there and play today. Tatis has 70, so Guerrero would need 7 RBI just to tie him. 1-1 pitch to Vlad. Here it comes. There it goes. That might be launched. Well, he must have been listening, because just like that, he just dented 3 off of that 7 list. 3-run home run, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Brilliant!
Vlad had not had a postseason home run yet in this series. And for the postseason, it will be his 3rd. And just like that, you've got a 3-0 game. Well, that is a big difference compared to game number 2. That'll put in the number 6 batter. It's Dylan Humphrey, community credit player of Furman Sac. A very solid role player. Didn't get a lot of time on this Texas squad, but this is a guy who's been part of world championships. He was with the 2030 world champion St. Louis Cardinals. The 31-year-old from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Yes, I can say Oconomowoc. I assure you, I butchered it terribly in the first days of Dylan's major league career. 5 for 7 this postseason, including going 2 for 3 in yesterday's game. What would he have done if he didn't have an accident in his garage? here waiting for the series to start. It's his second appearance. 5 for 7 this postseason. 4 for 6 in this series with 2 walks. Tim, thank you for the rough, mushy pineapple give please link of the moment. And a wall 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Fatality.
The split finger fastball does the job. It is the first strikeout towards the over-under prediction with 3 minutes remaining. But the big note of the inning, the 34-year-old Vladimir Guerrero Jr. turns on the pitch and launches the home run. 14th career postseason home run for Vlad, and just like that, we will go to the bottom of the first with the Rangers leading the World Series 3-0. Bottom of the first here from San Diego. Rangers putting up a 3-spot to start this one. Before we continue on with the Padres' first at bats, let's introduce the starting 9 defensively for the Rangers. Andre Dawson is in left field. Jack Trader is in center, and Wyatt Langford will be in right field for this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at third base. Alex Lee is your shortstop. Chris Reeves will move over to second. Dylan Humphrey will play first base again for the second straight game. Lowell Thurman behind the dish. She'll do the catching again for the two-way star from Morgantown, West Virginia. Flying WV's John Cowgill gets the start in this one. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you? Has it frozen for anyone else, or is it just FRP? Sure, it's an alien attack, too. It's the attack of the killer guinea pigs. Am I right? Is it the guinea pigs? Of course it's bad Wi-Fi at Starbucks. Are you kidding me? It's always bad Wi-Fi at Starbucks. I'm fine. How are you? Okay. All right. I'm fine now. I'm past it. Cowgill, 6th appearance this season in the postseason. 3-0. 2 earned runs allowed in 30 innings. He now qualifies on the postseason career leaderboard and finds himself second all-time in postseason earned run average. Only Mitch Keller, who had that epic 2023 with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, the Diamondbacks were once really good and won the World Series then. But only Mitch Keller is ahead of him. Who's right behind him? Mariano Rivera. A .6 ERA in the history of John Cowgill. Just 12 hits allowed, 4 walks, and 31 strikeouts so far. Mid-90 fastball with both a fastball, a sinking fastball, and probably, like Rivera, the cut fastball being the better of those 3 types of fastballs. He also throws the knuckle curve, but the bread and butter pitch of Cowgill is being able to mix it up with a very daunting circle change. Again, this is his 6th postseason appearance. In game number 2 of matching Bailey, he went 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. He walked 2 batters and struck out 8 in that one. All right, Yuna Kim will be the first person to greet Trainer in today's game. And Yuna has been amazing this season. The Queen of Diamonds, a .290 average, 22 home runs, 6 for 24. Although she hasn't scored or driven in anybody, hasn't hit any home runs either. But again, a postseason .264, 2 home runs, 6 RBI, and 6 for 24 in this World Series. Again, another person who is on many different lists in the career postseason. A little easier, I would say, in the modern era for players to get on the list. So we're really only acknowledging those who are in the top 50. Lola's there in a few things. She's now second in games. She she's still tied, and she happens to be tied with her brother. So again, they're like, to each other, and they're still doing it in games. Is that their celebration when they see each other in the game? It should be. We should have made that from the start. Hey, Hollywood. But again, she is 10 behind Yordan Alvarez, who's obviously not playing today. 8th in career at bats, 5th in runs, 1 behind Yordan Alvarez and Manny Ramirez, 6th in hits, 2 behind Alvarez, 8th in doubles, 1 behind Alex Lee, playing in this game, 10th in walks, 7 behind David Ortiz, and also because she's played a lot, she's also on the strikeout list. She's 6th in strikeouts, 1 behind Alvarez. Hold on. All right. Sorry. Just leftover drama from midnight last night with letting the boys come over. Shenanigans. I'd like to pistol whip some of them for, I think it was Tim who said it was, someone said it was, reminds them of pistol whipping. I'd like to pistol whip right now, to be honest with you. Anyway, Unikim ready to go. It's a 1-0 pitch from Cowgill as he'll throw his second pitch of this game, number 6. Goes right back up the middle and just beyond Cowgill's reach for the base hit. Midnight, if you saw, I already did your the bets. Thank you very much for doing that. For Game 3, I entered those in today. I'm going to get the rest. I'll get all caught up on those today. You didn't do anything yet because you're coming up right now. Jack Lawless will come to the plate for the postseason. Lawless hitting .243 with 3 homers, 8 runs driven in for this series, though. Fairly productive. 5 for 24, that's not productive. .208 average, but has a homer, has 4 doubles, and 3 RBI while crossing the plate 4 times. .1-0 pitch to Lawless. Towards second, slow roller. Going to have to hurry as Reeves playing there. He will get it to Humphrey, playing it safe. They will get the slower running Lawless. No chance to get the speedy Unikim, who's now in scoring position. Again, Padres are down 3 due to the early home run from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yuna is at second. Here comes Asher Kim, the 30-year-old from Irvine, California. Hitting at a .274 pace in this postseason with 2 homers, 8 runs driven in. That's a little below his career metrics, a .302 career average with 24 home runs and 56 RBI. Like Yuna in his 94th career postseason game played. Another one who's high on lists. Second, of course, tied with Yuna for second at 94 for games. At-bats, 9th. Runs is 9th, 3 behind Kenny Lofton to move up to 8th. 4th in hits at 115, 2 behind Manny Ramirez to get to the top 3. 5th in career total bases, needs 14 more total bases to catch up to Fernando Tatis Jr. over there on the Padres bench. And then 5th in home runs, also 2 behind teammate Fernando Tatis. Lots of talent that regularly shows up here, gets to show off what they do. 1 strike pitch to Asher. That's lifted out to the gap, right center field. It's going to get down. Asher's taking extra bases. Yuna has come in. Here comes the throw from the outfield. It's not going to be in time. A 1-out RBI double for Asher Kim, driving in Yuna. And it is a 3-1 game thanks to the Kims. Mason Auer will come to the plate. Auer, 24-year-old from Joplin, Missouri. A .254 average this postseason with 5 home runs, 12 runs driven in, hitting at a .263 average in this World Series with that 1 homer, 5 RBI, and crossed the plate 4 times. Again, the key thing to note, Our 32 home runs this season, all against right-handers. John Cowgill, of course, a right-hander. 1-1 pitch. Auer crushes it down the line left field. If this one stays fair, it might head for the warehouse. It'll finish just below the first deck of the warehouse, but just like that, who said Texas is winning this one super easy? 2-run homer for Mason Auer. We're tied at 3.
Brilliant!
Auer is going to get his 9th career postseason home run with the 2-run shot just down the line and enough to bounce off the brick wall of the warehouse. And it is now 3-3 in this one. Tim getting you caught up with the clear, snappy, loose bud blast. Link of the moment for Una Kim being driven in by Asher. Still just 1 out in this inning. Luis Manzanares will come to the plate in a dreadful slump here. 1 for 18. Just 1 RBI. In Game 4, tied a record for most strikeouts alongside Chris Reeves. Both of them struck out 5 times in that extra inning game. Manzanares for the entire postseason is a 113 average with 3 homers and 8 RBI. 3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4. Cowgill walked 2 in Game 2. And now he will give up his first of Game 6. Before we continue with it now being 3-3, we want to mention that the over-under prediction on how many strikeouts both of these bad pitchers we're going to get today is closed. 56% said we're going to finish over. I feel like John Cena right now. Are you sure about that? Mid 21,000 hairballs will be up for grabs, but it is a 3-3 game already. You have just 1 strikeout. Both these guys each being tagged for a homer. Manzanares at first. The big train, Al Hinton, will come to the plate. Tim, thank you for the sassy, handsome salad, Corky Derp link of the moment. 32-year-old Al Hinton from Samson, Alabama, a 1.0 legend. Just a 196 average this postseason with no homers, 4 runs driven in. 3 for 10, though, in this series, had 2 hits against Cowgill. 2-1 pitch to him. He'll drive that right in the direction of Wyatt Langford. That was crushed. Didn't get a lot of loft on it, though, but he tagged it. Very hittable circle change pitch. Just a atom ball to Langford for the second out. 2 outs now. The man who tagged him for the 1 run in game number 2 comes to the plate in Juan Resendez. Resendez, the tall man, 6'9", left-hander from Venezuela. A 229 postseason average with 3 homers and 7 runs driven in. 3 for 14 in this series, including that home run off of Cowgill. Three-two pitch. Rolled slowly to second. Reeves comes in, charges, has it, throws to first in time to get Resendez. Not a fast runner, but wow, what an eventful first inning from both sides. Vlad Guerrero gives a 3-run homer, and you think the Rangers are going to try to run away with it? Well, Asher Kim drives in Una, and then Mason Auer will drive in Asher on a 2-run homer to left. 1 inning in the books, friends. It's time for second inning bets. If you've not bet yet, what a game already. 3-3 here as we go to the second. A courtesy reminder, if you have not done so yet, use exclamation ticket to enter into today's giveaway. The first of the 4 drawings will be done at the end of this second inning. Andre Dawson III will be your first batter. Dawson has been playing nice in this series. The 27-year-old, also from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, probably the best overall hitter for the Rangers in this particular series. 5 hits and 13 at-bats, a .385 average. Does have a 4-game hitting streak right now, and had a 2-run home run out to left center field in game number 4 back in Texas. Now hitting .292 this postseason with a homer and 3 RBI. 0-2 from Bailey. Check swing, appeal down at third. They say he went, and he goes down. Second strikeout of the day for Bailey. Second K on the over-under prediction. And your first out here of the second. Wyatt Langford, real-life player, but a man out of time, meaning we added him into the file because he wasn't in our original file. So he is younger, despite it being 2033. The 24-year-old from Trenton, Florida, 176 average, 4 home runs, 13 runs driven in, 4 for 22 so far in this series, including that go-ahead 2-run homer back in Game 3 that helped the Rangers win that one. He also had a triple in that Game 4 marathon. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Langford, slow roller towards second. Lawless had to come back towards second as he was playing close to the bag on a pull. He will get there in time to throw out Langford for the second out. 2 outs now. Chris Reeves will come to the plate. Superman, as he's known, the 4th overall selection back in the 2026 draft. The Fort Myers native has really had a difficult postseason here. 145 average. He's got 3 home runs, 6 runs driven in. He's 1 for 21 in this series. A .048 ERA. That is not good. He has had quite a few strikeouts also in this series. To be exact, he's had 7, 8. And 7 in his last 2 contests. 3 ball, 1 strike pitch to Reeves. Pops it up. This one's high on the infield. Racing all the way in. Lawless will call for it. He'll get there in time to make the grab. That will retire the side. Bailey will send him down in order, much better than he did in the first. We will go to the bottom of the second. 3 outs remain before your first giveaway will be done today. And it is 3-3. Charlie Matzke will start us off here in the 9th. Juan Benitez, Yuna Kim will be your first batters. Matzke comes in, gets a nice little round of applause. From Princeton to Prince of San Diego has been his story here. Never played ever in the regular season. The only reason he's here is due to the injury to Fernando Tatis Jr. that cost him the postseason. Matzke is only hitting a 183 average here for the entire postseason, but it is what he has done in this World Series. 4 for 17, a 235 average, including that 2-run home run he hit in game number 1. Then he had a double in game number 2, and as part of the victory yesterday in game 5 for the Padres, he had a 2-run single that helped the Padres win this game. Again, Matzke never playing in the majors prior to this. It's originally a 3rd-round pick back in the 2028 draft by the Padres from Princeton University. He played in Triple-A El Paso this season, getting 266, 5 home runs, and 20 RBI. We've been starting to get into the conversation. Would the Padres consider trying to move on from Fernando Tatis to free up $35 million and give a guy like Matzke more at-bats? 2-2 pitch to Charlie. He'll slow roll it down to third. Vladimir Guerrero's first chance on the day. He'll fire across to first for the out. Again, we highlight Vlad. Vlad play in his last defensive base game was in game 2. He gave up 2 errors in that particular game of 5 overall. This season, Guerrero played just 4 games at third base. They wanted the bat of Dylan Humphrey in the lineup and hoping that Chris Reeves will shake out of this cold spell that he's in. Andre Dawson's been hitting well, so it's Maurice Hampton who's the odd man out in today's lineup. Juan Benitez is back in the lineup as well, the 28-year-old from the Dominican. He was the National League Championship Series MVP. He's hitting .225 this postseason with 2 home runs, 4 runs driven in for this Fall Classic, 3 for 12 with a .250 average. Again, he didn't play in games 1 or game 5. Blaze Swim, thank you for hitting the follow. Welcome on into the Complicated Engine Show in the eMLB series. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cowboys pitch. Swing and a miss. Cut fastball will put the first notch in the K spot for John Cowgill today. 3 strikeouts now for those of you doing the over-under predictions. That's your second out here of the second. We now go back to the top of the order. Una Kim waits. She's 1 for 1 today. She scored as part of that 3-run first. 2-strike pitch. Drives that out towards center field. Not very deep. Coming in is Jack Traynor playing center today. Makes the grab. And the side will be retired. Both pitchers recover after the tough first inning and have clean second innings. On we go. Third inning means last chance for you to get your bets in for today's game. In chat, you'll write down which team you think wins and how many runs the winning team will score. You can still get 50 balls of yarn for getting the right team and 100 balls of yarn if you nail the number. It'll be Traynor, Alex Lee, Lola Thurman, top third of the order. Traynor 0 for 1 and a 3-2 pitch. Just outside. Bailey will lose him for the walk. Traynor is at first. Alex Lee, your hitter, 0 for 1 today. So midnight, you planning to do the Mega Boost later? I just want to make sure you know that you're eligible to get some additional boost, whether you use it for your new player or you want to give a boost to Lawless once you're eligible for it. You have to wait till the series is done to do the actual boosting on Lawless. But you can boost your other player at any time that you wish. 3-1 pitch coming into Lee. Back-to-back walks issued here from Bailey. Not missing by much. Gotcha. So we have 2 on now with nobody out. Lola Thurman took a walk in her first at bat. There's 3 walks already from Bailey, who only gave up 1 walk in game 2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Goes with the circle change away, gets her to extend the zone, and she goes after it.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
That's the 3rd strikeout today for Paul Bailey. It's your first out here of the 3rd. John Cowgill would love to do a little bit of Thanos type stuff here if he can. He's 1 for 1 today. A 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
That's the old pepper boy. That's the old pitching. That's putting it over the old plate, boy.
Late movement down with a forkball from Bailey, and that will get Cowgill to swing over it. It is the 4th strikeout now for Paul Bailey, and 2 outs now here. Here comes the dangerous Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero unleashing that 3-run home run in his first at bat. Again, that was his 14th career postseason home run. A one-strike pitch to Vlad. And he will put it into left field. Base hit. It's fair. Down the line. Here comes Trainer. The throw to home is just up the line. He's safe. It's an RBI single for Vlad, his 4th RBI of this game. I think he wants to catch Fernando Tatis in this one. He needed 7 RBI to catch him. He's got 4 so far, and he's snuck up to second on the play. It's 4-3 now, Texas. Dylan Humphrey will be the batter. Humphrey 0 for 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller to the mound. Bailey has it to the right side. He'll get it. Throws the first in time. That will end the threat. Couple runners left in scoring position, but Vladimir Guerrero Jr. once again contributing here. He's really stepped it up here these last 3 games. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, 3 outs remaining to get your predictions in, friends. It is 4-3, a boss battle in the chat. Remember, 25 people participating in boss battles will get us Fluffy, the 3-headed dog from Harry Potter. Say yes to giving Hong Kong Phooey a break. Poor Hong Kong Phooey gets beaten up religiously during our show. John Cowgill back to the hill now with a 4-3 lead. He's got 2/3 of the law firm of Lawless and Kim. Kim Lawless and Kim, that is, coming up. Mason Auer will bat 3rd with that 2-run homer. Let's see. We got 22. I'm not sure if Gobble has enough or not, but we have 22. Oh, you got plenty there, Gobble. 23. Can we get 2 more? Nope, we're done. Hong Kong Phooey. Poor Hong Kong. He gets butchered pretty much, especially when there's 23 of us beating up on him. All right, Jack Lawless ready to go. 0 for 1 today. A 1-strike pitch. Lawless gets jammed inside, grounds it down to short where Alex Lee will wait for it. He'll get it over to first in time, retiring Lawless for the first out. 1 down now, Asher Kim, the batter. Asher today is 1 for 1. Drove in Sister Yuna in the first at bat. First pitch to Asher, grounded to 3rd. Vlad is there. He will get it over to first. That is a quick second out. 2 outs now. Mason Auer will be the batter. He got a 2-run homer in his first at bat off of Cowgill. It is a 1 for 1 day with 2 home runs. Now 6 homers and 14 RBI this postseason. The 1-0. Pops that one up. It is up the chute, drifting to the left side. Vlad's coming in. Look out, Lola in the neighborhood, but Vlad will take precedent over it and makes the grab in foul territory for the final out. 3 innings are now in the books, friends. No more bats. Bats are locked in for today. We thank you very much for your interactive participation on our show. It is what helps make the eMLB experience that much more fun. To the 4th inning, and a reminder, after this inning, we do our second giveaway for the 4th inning. We'll do the second giveaway. If you're just joining us, you have to participate, and you have to be here if you get called. Might as well not enter if you're not planning to be here. Major wager. Not to pick on anybody. That was a major wager. Oops. Andre Dawson will be the first batter. Wyatt Langford, Chris Freese, bottom 3rd of the order coming up here for Texas. Dawson, 0 for 1. on a 2-2 pitch. On the outside corner with a nasty split finger pitch. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts now for Paul Bailey in today's contest. Just 1 for Calgill thus far. He gambled by not being here. Yes. Well, that was your game there, RDJ. 1 out. Wyatt Langford, the hitter, 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim if I remember. 3-2. Check swing, doesn't matter. It's in the zone. They'll ring him up. Strike 3. Now 6 strikeouts for Bailey, 7 total. We are halfway to the overs being potentially victorious here. We are in the top of the 4th with 2 outs, though. We'll need John Calgill to start to up his work on the K charts. Chris Reeves, the batter, he's a frequent K victim of late, but he grounded slowly to the mound. It was a ground out, that much I remember. A 1-strike pitch. Reeves lifts it out to right field. Moving in is Hinton. He's under it. Gets the can of corn. And down in order they go for the Rangers in the 4th. Bottom of the 4th we go. 3 outs remaining to your next giveaway drawing. It's Texas 4, Padres 3. Second, checking messages from the missus. All right, bottom of the 4th, John Calgill back to work. He's got Manzanares, he's got Hinton, he's got Resendez due up here. Manzanares took a walk in his first at bat, still just 1 hit in his entire series. First pitch right back to the mound. Calgill goes over to his left, just another step. Has it, easy play there for the first out on 1 pitch. Al Hinton coming to the plate. Hey, Eagle. Hinton hit a bullet to right field, but it was a liner right at Wyatt Langford. That was his first at bat. 0 for 1 today. 2-strike pitch. Up in the zone. Strike 3. He will get it right by him.
Fatality.
Second K of the day for John Calgill. Now 8 strikeouts total for both pitchers combined. With 2 down now, Juan Resendez, your designated hitter, is 0 for 1 today. 2 balls, no strikes. Rolls it towards second. Good range to his left for Reeves. Normally playing at third. Makes it effortless. He will get the out. And the side will be retired. We are through 4 innings here in Petco Park with Texas leading 4-3. All right, we continue on. Paul Bailey back to work. Again, we now have 8 strikeouts in this one. 13.5 was your over-under prediction, so you need 6 more strikeouts between the pitchers. Oh, by the way, it is Journey of the Starters time since we're entering the 5th inning. Brought to you by APM Music and Moonbird. For Paul Bailey, it's been 4 innings, 3 hits, 4 earned runs. He's allowed 3 walks and struck out 6 on the day. He's given up a 1 3-run homer to Vlad in the first. He's on 86 pitches so far, so his day could be over fairly soon. All right, trainer Lee Thurman, top of the order, coming up. A 2-strike pitch to Trainer. He'll roll that to second. 1 hopper there for Lawless, who plays it right in the gut. Got it fielded well. He'll throw it to first for the out. Yeah, she's pissed. My wife is still pissed. One of her gardens got ruined by teenage shenanigans last night. So not happy. Alex Lee will be the batter. Lee is 0 for 1 today. Two balls, two strikes. That'll be hit towards first. That is going to be fielded by Manzanares. He will step on the bag, and he has a second out. Yeah, midnight shenanigans. Won't even get into it because it'll just end. Already angered that my wife is emotional for the last hour and 15 minutes about this. So, Lola Thurman will be the batter. Lola, 0 for 1. One pitch. Rolls that over to first. Manzanares has it. Bailey will go to cover this time. He'll get there, and it will be a 1-2-3 inning. Nice work there from Paul Bailey to have a pretty effective fifth inning. Halfway through this ball game, now let's go to the bottom of the fifth. Journey of the starters, one more time, brought to you by the two sponsors of the Plup Kitty Ninja Show, APM Music and Moon Group. Reading one more message from John Cowgill so far on the leading side of this 4-3 ball game. Just 50 pitches thrown, so have faith for those of you who bet on the over today. 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 home run, the 2-run shot from Mason Auer. He has walked 1 batter and struck out 2 on the day. Charlie Matzke will be your first batter. Matzke today is 0 for 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the inside corner, strike 3. Got him looking the whole way, and he goes down.
Well, you may run like Mays, but you hit like shit.
I don't know if he's supposed to say that, you know.
What's your language, you bud? We're on the air.
Yeah, somebody's still hanging out here at times, you know. Yeah, he ain't happy about that. He heard that naughty word. That is the 3rd K for John Cowgill. 9 total strikeouts. And it will be Juan Benitez is your batter. Benitez today is 0 for 1. Ball and a strike. Rolls that towards third. Guerrero has it. Well positioned. He'll fire to first. He's looked comfortable at third today. That's your second out. 2 outs now. Una Kim will be the batter. 3rd time around for her. She's 1 for 2 today. She scored in the first off of a Asher Kim single. Ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
Next.
Cowgill will get the strikeout. That is going to end the 5th inning. We now have 10 total strikeouts. You need 4 more for the overs to be victorious. Paul Bailey is still out here on 98 pitches. We'll see if he can help on that number at all before he leaves. We go to the 6th now. Texas leading San Diego 4-3 here. Cowgill will be the batter. 1 for 2 today. A 1-strike pitch. 100th pitch of the game into center field. Base hit. Cowgill will take the turn. He will go back to first, and Cowgill now has a 2 for 2 day. Right? No, just said it. 2 for 3 day, excuse me. And that is it for Paul Bailey. So remember that. Bailey is done. He's responsible for Cowgill. He will leave this game so far with 6 strikeouts. He can't add to it. Remember, the strikeouts are based on the starters. So Zach McMahon will be your first man out of the pen. This will be Zach's third appearance of this series. He's gone an inning and 2/3, giving up a hit and 2 strikeouts in this series. 4 earned runs allowed and 8 1/3 total for this postseason with a 4.32 earned run average. McMahon throws a 4-pitch arsenal. He throws a hard fastball, upper 90s. He can touch 100 comfortably. A sharp biting knuckle curve to go with it. He also has a slider, a changeup, and a sinker. He's a 5-year player who was part of that 2029 World Championship team. He was a 4th-round pick by the Brewers in 2025, but failed to sign out of high school. So he went to Oregon State, and the following season he signed with the Cincinnati Reds in the 2nd round, the 40th overall pick in 2026. McMahon inherits Cowgill. Vladimir Guerrero, your batter. What a day for Vlad. 2 for 2 with a home run and 4 RBI. A 1-0 pitch as the boss battle starts up. Can we get to 25 this time, friends? Swing, jams him, pops it up, right side. Manzanara is coming halfway down the line. He will wave everybody off. He makes the grab. That'll be the first out. That was a potent 100-mile-an-hour pitch coming in on the hands there. Cowgill at first. Dylan Humphrey will be the batter. Today, Dylan is 0 for 2. Still 5 for 9, though, this postseason. Two-0 pitch. Down the right side and fair, base hit. Cowgill's thinking 3. He'll head in. Here comes the throw just up the line. Good work there from Matsky to make sure it doesn't get by him. Cowgill will get to 3rd on the play. First hit of the day for Dylan Humphrey. His 6th of this postseason and his 3rd just in 2 games in this World Series. Runners at 1st and 3rd, 1 out as the Rangers try to get some insurance. Andre Dawson, the 3rd, your batter. Today, he's 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch. He'll get jammed. He'll lift it out to shallow left. Hours coming in. He'll make the grab. He'll rifle it in. No advancement by Cowgill at 3rd. He'll stay.
I am Optimus Prime.
Hey, Pirate. Pirate in the trap, dropping his Optimus Prime on everybody. 71 months. He is just short of 6 years being a sub to the channel. That deserves the old Fluffy Kitty Ninja Pirate emote. Put that in the chat if you've got it, because, you know, we made it lovingly for him. So, yar to NC Pirate. There we go. All right, John Cowgill at 3rd. Dylan Humphrey at 1st. 2 outs. Wyatt Langford is your batter. Yeah, I almost said Willett. Wyatt Langford, your batter. He's 0 for 2 today. Whole poop. Yep. Almost 6 years. The 2-2. Left field. Base hit for Langford. Cowgill will jog in from 3rd. 102-mile-an-hour pitch. He didn't get an awful lot. Might have even broken the bat. But Wyatt Langford will drive in the RBI. It is Langford's 14th RBI of this postseason. And for this series, his 3rd RBI. And it's now 5-3. That run is charged to Paul Bailey as the book will now close on him. Still 2 outs. Chris Reeves, your batter, 0 for 2 today. A hype training coming apparently. Clem, I did get your +3 redemption as well, just so you know. "6 years here is crazy." I guess you just have to be absolutely a crazy person. If he had long ears, I would pull my tongue and whap him, like Bugs Bunny. All right, anyway, thank you, Tim, for the Racy Sweet Nicodon OMG Scoots link of the moment. Reeves' first pitch he sees, gets it out to left field. I don't think Auer moved. I don't think Auer moved there. It was just right at him. That will retire the side, but an insurance run comes in as Wyatt Langford will drive in John Cowgill. 5.5 in the books here. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Cowgill coming back out on 64 pitches, leading 5-3. You need 4 strikeouts from John Cowgill from this point on in order for the overs to be victorious. Jack Lawless, Asher Kim, Mason Auer will be the batters. We'll start with Lawless 0 for 2 today. And a 1-1 pitch. Grounded right to short. Alex Lee has it. Composes himself, throws to first for the out. Asher Kim will now be the batter. Kim today is 1 for 2, had the RBI back in the first. A 3-2 pitch. Got him with the pitch. Asher thought it was outside. eMLB Sportsnet K-Zone says, what you talking about, Willis?
Emotional damage.
5 Ks now for Cowgill, 11 total on your over-under prediction. And with 2 outs now, it is Mason Auer, your batter. Auer 1 for 2 with the 2-run homer way back in the first. Again, if this game holds as is, Texas forcing a Game 7, we will reconvene for that epic finale on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Grounded to short. Lee has it. He'll throw to first. Uh-oh. Is it a bad throw? The throw is off target. Oh, no. Lee has had a few issues over at short. That's the second error, I think. I think it's his second error of this series. Possibly his third. It's definitely his second. It's 2. Yep, I knew King Butcher would know right away. Second error there. It's the dreaded 2-out type. That normally means there'll be some capitalization. Punk. Escrow or immediate team cash there, Punk. Auer at first. Escrow, you got it. William Nares will be the batter. 0 for 1 today with a walk. 1-0 pitch. Nares lifts that out to left, not very deep. Moving back is Dawson. He'll be there to make the grab, and the 6th inning is over. All right, top of the 7th. Juan Robles will come on out. Robles for this series, I think this is his 3rd appearance of this series. It is. He has 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts so far for Robles. He's been doing his job. 4-pitch arsenal for Robles, mid-90s with a fastball. He'll also work a pretty good knuckle curve. He'll also throw a slider and a changeup. 4-year veteran, originally signed as an international free agent from Venezuela. He signed with the Padres. It'll be trainer Lee and Thurman. This has been regular here today. Ball and 2 strikes. Right back up the middle, but oh yes, I thought Asher was going to get that, but it gets just beyond him. Jack Trainer is going to get himself a hit here in this one. First hit of the day, first hit since game number 4 for Trainer. And another insurance run is at first right now here. 7 hits on the day for Texas, just 3 for San Diego. Alex Lee will be the batter. 0 for 2 today. 1-2 pitch. Left side, and wow. What? What the heck? A little fly ball dumped into left. So apparently it never got past Matsky because it was over Matsky despite the animation. But then Auer just completely duffs it.
Go!
Very interesting situation there. So Lee reaches on an error. Trainer is now at third. And Lola Thurman, your batter. Thurman 0 for 2 today. They're going to give her the free pass to load the bases. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. Trying for the double play anywhere. And it's John Cowgill. Is he going to do a Thanos moment? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It is a base hit. My apologies. He did get a base hit. So he's now got a 3-game hitting streak and an error. Yes. Sorry about that. Bases loaded. Infield in for Cowgill. During the regular season, he was 6 for 23. That's a .261 average with 11 RBI. No grand slams, though. First pitch from Robles. It is a grounder to short. Asher's going home. I think he got it there in time. Yes, he did. Just in time. What a close play, but great work on the heads up from Asher Kim. They will get Trainer at home. That's all they will get, though, so it's a fielder's choice. And 1 out here. Keep that in mind in case this inning stays at 0. Vlad has had a game. We mentioned at the top of the show, 7 RBI away from Fernando Tatis as the next spot on the postseason career RBI leaderboard. And he had a 3-run homer, and then he had another RBI in the third. He's got 4 RBI already, and bases loaded situation here. Could Vlad have a game of the ages? A 1-1 pitch. He'll lift it out towards right center field. Playing out in that neighborhood already was hitting. He has it. Comes up throwing right away. The throw in towards Lee. 3 RBI sac fly. It will be a sac fly for Vlad. He gets another RBI, his 5th of the game. Vlad is helping this team try to get to game number 7. He's having his own Thanos moment.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
He will. So at least that's what it's coming across as. 6-3 now. 17 RBI this postseason. Dylan Humphrey, 1 for 3 today. He had a base hit slapped to right field in his last at bat. 2-2. Towards second. Wallace has it. He'll get it to first in time to get the final out. Could have been worse, yet bases loaded with nobody out. Only 1 run will score. We are ready to get yourself set up for the 7th inning stretch. Take it away, Ty Webb.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show. It has been a battle. It's been a Vladimir Guerrero show so far. He has 5 of the 6 runs here for Texas. They try to force game 7 on Tuesday night. 6-3 lead. Bottom of the 7th we go. And Chris Wilson is in, which means your day for John Cowgill is done. He'll leave on 82 pitches. 5 strikeouts, 6 per Bailey, 11 Ks on the day friends. The bet is over, and the unders are victorious. Only 44% of the prediction went for the unders. Congratulations to those who are victorious. Thank you to everybody who participated today. As always, it is your interaction that gives the eMLB universe the energy that it so knowingly loves. You could have went 9. Maybe they want you tomorrow. Who knows? Thank you, Tim, for the bombastic rich Emu Kappa Pride link of the moment. Wilson coming in, pitched in game number 5, where he went 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He walked 1 and struck out 2. That was the one loss by the home team so far in this one. Wilson 2-pitch arsenal, excellent cutter, and the excellent curveball. The cutter, fairly average, low mid-90s, but it's that curveball that most people are waiting on, and it's just hard to time it up. 2-2 record this postseason for Wilson with a 3.86 ERA. 1 save as well. For this series, he's had 6 innings of work. He's given up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 1, and struck out 5. All right, Jeff Rowe is going to come in against the left-hander. He's the pinch hitter. He'll be the pinch hitter for Al Hinton in this one. Rowe had a home run in the last game, 5 for 23 in this postseason. For this World Series, he is 1 for 7 with that home run that he had in game number 5. 7 homers and 161 at-bats. Wilson will start off the 7th inning. Wilson! Sorry, Tom Hanks. He'll drive that to right, but it's going to be kind of an atom ball in the direction of Wyatt Langford, who will have the ability to react and make the grab. That's your first out here of the 7th. While Resendez will be the batter. Resendez today is 0 for 2. He'll stay in against the lefty. First pitch he sees into right field and through for a hit. Just got past Humphrey. Not much that Reeves would be able to do on that. So Resendez with the base hit into right. 4 hits now on the day for the Padres. Wilson up on the mound. Charlie Matzke coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Oh, sorry. Afternoon for us. Evening for this game. It's 10:45. Three-two pitch. Outside ball 4. Matzke will draw the walk. He is 0 for 2 with that walk today. I think that's the first walk of the series. So now that puts the tying run at the plate, and they will stay with Juan Benitez. Benitez is 0 for 2 today. 3-2 pitch. Into right, base hit. Will the runner try to come from home? Resendez is not fast at all. He'll stop at third. Bases loaded now here against Chris Wilson. 1 out. The Queen of Diamonds comes up. She is 1 for 3 today. She was a .260 hitter during the regular season against lefties, and 4 for 15 with 10 runs driven in bases loaded situations here. Boss Battle in the chat. Tying run is at first here with 1 out. Yuna, the batter. 2-0 pitch. It's a hitter's count. Here comes the pitch to Yuna. Into center field. Base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes a second runner. The throw. Save. Not in time. Two-run single for Yuna Kim. This is a one-run ball game again as this place just unravels. Yuna gets her 7th and 8th RBI of the year. The tying run is at second in Juan Benitez, the slow runner. The go-ahead run is at first in Yuna Kim, and Jack Lawless will come to the plate 0 for 3 today. 1-1 pitch. Up in the air, shallow. It's on the infield. Infield fly rule will be called by the umps. It'll be grabbed by Reeves. It is an important second out. Yep, Lawless has been contained so far today. Asher Kim, though, does have an RBI back in the first. This would be a prime opportunity for him to unload. He is 1 for 3. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center field. Trainer's going back. He's going to pull up. This is way out of here. 3-run home run for Asher Kim as his postseason heroics will continue. Unbelievable. John Cowgill gets removed from this game, likely as a setup for a Game 7 all hands on deck, and just 5 runs unleashed here by the Padres. What an amazing situation.
Oh, God, same, different day.
That is King Butcher. I had a feeling. Thank you, Butcher, for the biddies. A dead center shot. How long was that? I didn't see the length. 426 feet, 101.3 off the bat. Asher Kim will get his 25th career postseason home run and now has 60 career postseason RBI. One of the best in our postseason to do it. Maybe Jeter, the only name more synonymous than Asher Kim. Thank you, Tim, for the dependable, replete peanut TB taco left link of the moment. Wow, what a turn of events now. San Diego leads this one 8-6. He is just on the cusp of his 31st birthday, and Asher Kim now putting himself in position to be a 2-time world champion. Mason Auer, the batter. Of course, kryptonite is his left-handed pitchers, but he has 2 hits in this series against lefties. 2-strike pitch. Rocket that to left field. Going back after it is Dawson, but it's going to be beyond his reach. He'll have to play it off the wall. Auer's turning for second. He will come in and gets himself a double. This recent damage is all being done with 2 outs now. Auer's 3rd hit against lefties in this series. He gets a double. He had a home run earlier. Still 2 outs. Just making sure. AI is still on everywhere. People are going to come back from the ad break and be like, what the what? Louis Manzanares 0 for 2 today on a ball and 2-strike count. That'll be grounded to third. Guerrero has it, fires a lawn dart to first. It is the final out, but wow, 9 men will bat for San Diego, 9 batters because Yuna, and 5 will score. Unbelievable. San Diego now takes the lead, and they are now 6 outs away from being a World Series champion. To the 8th we go. 8-6 San Diego. Juan Robles will stay in for now. It's the bottom third of the order. Dawson, Langford, Reeves due up. Dawson is 0 for 3 today. Took the first pitch for a ball. Robles is 1-0 count. Slow tapper to third. Maskey hurries, throws. No, he'll pocket it. He faked the throw over to third as the speed out of the left-handed batter's box from Dawson is too much. Dawson, another base hit. He has hits in 5 consecutive games now. And now puts the tying run at the plate in Wyatt Langford. Don't count Texas out yet. Langford, the batter, 1 for 3 with an RBI. A ball and 2 strikes. He got him swinging. 97-mile-an-hour fastball and got it right by him. First K of this ball game for Robles. Very fever pitch out here from the near 44,000 in attendance. Chris Reeves is still struggling 0 for 3. The only plus, he hasn't struck out today. 0-2. I spoke too soon.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
2 strikeouts now for Robles. Jack Trainer, the batter, 1 for 3 on the day. One 0 pitch. Into left field, base hit down the line. It'll rumble around in the corner. Here comes the throw in. Dawson is cooking around third. He's going to come in to score. RBI double for Jack Trainer as he does that. 8-7 now. Back and forth we go. Just making sure Percy wasn't underneath me for the moment. I was going to freak out if she was. I would freak out if my little beardy was underneath me and I was stepping. Pitching does not want to be clutch in this game, that's for sure. Trainer is the tying run at second. The go-ahead run is in Alex Lee right now. And I think King Butcher would really love to unwind on one right here. 2-0 pitch. He's got a hitter's count. It'll be driven to left, but it's going to be right in the neighborhood of that Mason Hour. It is one where you hit it too well, and it's going to leave them wanting more. They're going to leave a runner in scoring position, but they will get one back. We're going to go bottom of the 8th now. Padres will try to add some insurance as they lead 8-7. Bill McClure summoned from the pen. McClure is the eternal pitcher. 4th appearance of this series. McClure has 6 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 4 hits, hasn't allowed a run, walked 1 batter, and he has struck out 6 in this series. For the entire postseason, 26 2/3 innings. He's almost pitched as much as John Cowgill did before the start of this game. 18 hits, 5 earned runs. He's walked 4 and struck out 20. Only a 2-pitch arsenal from McClure. He'll throw the fastball, which he throws hard. It is trying to predict when the fastball or when the curveball comes. That has always been the bread and butter pitch, as well as pretty good location and good movement on both of them. We have Juan Pacina coming in. I forgot to mention he was your substitute in the outfield when Al Hinton was replaced. So Juan Pacina will get his first at bat today. In this series, he just played in game number 5. He was 1 for 3. It's the only time in this postseason he's been here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch coming from McClure. He got him to go after that pitch. Might have chased after a fastball down low.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, Rangers fans wondering what might have been if they went to McClure in the 7th instead of going to Chris Wilson. But, you know, it's really hard to doubt on Chris Wilson, though. That's a guy with 299 career regular season saves. He's a pretty reliable guy. It's just one of those instances where the Padres just had his number. Resendez is 1 for 3 today. A 2-strike pitch. He got him swinging. That pitch was definitely down low.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
That is 2 quick strikeouts for Bill McClure. 2 down now. Charlie Matzke is your batter. Matzke today 0 for 2. If you're looking ahead to the 9th inning, you've got the heart of the order coming up. You've got Thurman, you've got Cowgill, and you have Vladimir Guerrero, who's driven in 5 runs today. Matzke 0 for 2. McClure's first pitch popped up on the infield. This one will be in foul territory. Long run coming in and played by Dylan Humphrey. I really thought Thurman would take control of that, but Humphrey will make the play. The side is retired. 3 up, 3 down quickly here for Bill McClure in the 8th. We'll go to the 9th inning. 3 outs away here in this game number 6. The drama has been here from the first pitch of this series. Is this the end, or do we have a very, likely very memorable game number 7 coming on Tuesday night? Robles is still out. We know there's activity in the pen. We just don't know who because it's AI. And Juan Robles will come out to pitch here. Again, Lola Thurman, John Cowgill, Vladimir Guerrero coming up. Lola is 0 for 2 today. And a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Swing and a miss. Pulls the string, gets her to go right after it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed, says Lola. Your first down. John Cowgill is 2 for 4 today. A 2-strike pitch. Got him swinging. Probably the most appropriate time to have used that sound. Everybody on their feet here in San Diego. 1 out away from their 2nd world title in 5 seasons. And they have Vladimir Guerrero, who's driven in 5 of Texas's 7 runs today, coming up. 2 for 3 with the 3-run homer in the first. Guerrero, first pitch he sees to right center field, right at Juan Pacina. He will catch it, and the San Diego Padres have won the 2033 World Series. Unbelievable. What a series this has been. Where's all the explosions and stuff? Where's the screams, you know? This is what you need Kermit the Frog out there. Wow. What a series nonetheless. It is the 7th consecutive World Series title for the National League as their dominance will continue. And for anybody who says that I'm rigging it, I'm an American League guy, buddy. Get good, American League. 8-7 finish here for the Padres. A memorable 5-run 7th inning, including the 3-run homer from postseason hero extraordinaire Asher Kim. 2 for 4 on the day with 4 RBI. Only Vladimir Guerrero Jr. outdid him in regards to performance on the day. Tim, thank you very much for the small impartial antelope macaque link of the moment. Woo! Tech 7 was right, except not. Nope, because it's San Diego 8 is your final bet here on the day. Yeah. Unbelievable finish here. I mean, look at the graph.
Thunder! Thundercats! Ho!
Midnight will celebrate with a mega boost. World Championship mega. You still only get 6 boosts for it, though. Sorry. But congrats on that. Thundercats! Look at that graph, like, that's crazy. Like Space Mountain. I mean, wow. Texas had it in the bag here for a bit and then crazy. Absolutely crazy. 10 hits on the day for Texas. Again, if you play the game of who didn't get hits, well, no surprise on Chris Reeves. He just basically forgot how to hit here this postseason. We'll call that Matthew Bellows syndrome. Sorry, whatever. And then Lola Thurman went 0 for 3, but she did reach base with a couple of walks. We'll allow that. We'll allow that, but you also get scolded by Daffy, so...
Watch your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Yeah, Daffy don't like it when people swear in the chat, so... But we'll allow it. Yeah, wasn't it? I love it when the series is just... It's just excellent theater. That's what this game is all about, isn't it? That's what the eMLB universe is intended to be about. That's what anyone's universe doing this should be. The drama right through the end. That's why I don't play the offline franchise much, because, it's not fun going like 162-0. It really isn't. It's boring. 8 hits on the day for San Diego. You had multiple hits for Yuna. You had multiple hits for Asher, so the Kims will do it. And Mason Auer, 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. Important to note that Auer had the double in that 7th inning, although all the damage had been done. But Auer had that double in the 7th inning off of left-hander Chris Wilson. Again, Auer just absolutely powerless. It's like kryptonite for left-handed batters. So, Attica. MVP was Chris Wilson, right? No, it's Asher Kim. Win will go to Juan Robles, who's 2-2. He got all of his decisions. No, he didn't. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Arturo Rojas. Robles gets his first win of this World Series, 2-2 in the postseason. Chris Wilson will fall to 2-3. He blew his second consecutive save. Wilson, no, it's not second consecutive save. He didn't have a blown save in this series, if I recall. Did he not? No, he did not. San Diego bullpen should be the MVP of the series of playoffs. The answer is yes. Okay, so, I am on the fence on something. I've been thinking about this, and I almost wonder if I'm going to talk to my general managers. Here's my conundrum. Do I advance to off-season in 26? Or do I convert now and advance in 27 to the off-season? There is a reason for that. Convert, then advance. That's what my thought is. Yeah. I'm thinking that's likely what's going to be done. I'm going to do a quick bet. So far, 3 of you, but be ready to vote on that in private. And again, if you're not a general manager, you're not going to see it. But so far, we have 4 people, and I want to hit the rest of the community. The rest of the GM community, that is, for that now. Yeah, so we'll leave it right where we are. So I'm not advancing or anything. We're just done. right here. Congrats again to the San Diego Padres on their World Series title. Again, I feel for Jamie. I know he wants to win the big one, but I'm going to say this. 7 seasons have gone by. 7 seasons takes 3.5 years in eMLB. Jamie Thurman has had the Texas Rangers in 3 of those 7 World Series in these last 3.5 real-life years. That's consistency. Even if he is 0-3, even if he is the Buffalo Bills of eMLB, he is regularly there, and he is right on the cusp. And he just into yeesh, get right over. And you got to keep this in mind. You really have to keep this in mind. Where the heck is he? Anyway. Is he healthy now? Why am I not finding Cody right now? Oh, because I'm on the wrong freaking team. I'm thinking last year. Sorry. I was going to be like, hey, I did it without Cody Koshin. Yeah, because he had him last year. He got John Calgill in place of him. That was last year, Kamish. See? Proof I'm getting older and dumber. You could still say, would there have been a difference if you had Daniel Pratt? Yeah, it has. Again, Cassie Thurman, often pitching 250 innings and then breaking down in the postseason and costing the Rangers. So I saw Jamie start to manage innings much better. I know John might wish his player would have stayed out longer. But again, he had 213 innings in the regular season. And then he put up, wait a minute. And then he put up 36, so he had almost 250 innings as well. If we had Schnee, you'd be talking about the White Sox. Much appreciated. So, friends, our series is over, man. And our sayonara to 2026 will officially take place now. I always like playing this at the end when the series is done. And if you've never watched The Natural, shame on you. Wow. Incredible series, friends. It looked like we had a Game 7 online for Tuesday. But a 5-run 7th inning and the heroics of Asher Kim's 25th career postseason home run might even have to put him on a pedestal higher than Derek Jeter now at this particular point. What a celebration for the soon-to-be 31-year-old from Irvine, California. Bogus, I see your +3 boost. So, friends, we are just about done with our season. We still have some time. We're going to be
Thundercats! Ho!
Barry will mega boost as well.
I can't believe World Series over already. It was so good. So mad. Then Game 7 here. So mad. I'm so mad.
Right now, I really think I'm going to be converting. It's going to be a vote, but I really think we're going to be converting. I'm going to make it a quick vote. I basically just want to get enough consensus that it's safe to move forward on that. There will be a post in the GM Discord right upon completion of today's show. So again, the intent will be to convert right as we are, and then we'll advance into the off season And the reason I want to make that decision now is there might be a difference on how 27 decides on options, opt-outs, etc., and all that good stuff. So, 26 official years of doing this now, and I swear some of these series are getting more and more epic. Either I'm just getting older and more sentimental, or they really have been that this is exactly all I ever hoped to be able to do when we get to our pinnacle moment. We have our celebration, that it is something that you could remember for a while. Hopefully, if you see those videos out on YouTube or on TikTok, do us a kind one, share it, repost it, like it, do something to it so that you can help us. The natural music is louder than me. Wow, doesn't feel like it's loud. Maybe it's just because I'm being sentimental. But again, these series get more and more epic as we go. So in closing, all I can ask is that if you can help us, if you love what you've been watching, help us along. Give us the opportunity to help other people who are like-minded that love this. And when you see our shorts, either on YouTube or on TikTok, hit that follow and give or even do a share. Give everybody an opportunity to see what we're about and get them to start asking questions. Again, we had a lot of fun doing it. Our 2033 season, playing-wise, is over. And it will be time to get ready for the off-season. The eMLB Universe and the 2033 eMLB World Series, brought to you by APM Music, where you hear the amazing song-gathering crowds. You know it growing up from This Week in Baseball. It is now ours. Of course, a shout out to APM for the amazing eMLB theme song. Don't forget Moon Brew, your tasty way to better sleep, better health, better quality of life. Try Moon Brew today. Back to our litter box. I am going because Fluffy Kitty Ninjas do assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. Next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight and we'll be back in front of you. Maybe Tuesday. Haven't decided yet. Hit the trumpets. And friends, as we always love to say, how you think it does direct your life. When you think your best, you are going to be your best. So please go out and do your best. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for making another eMLB World Series as memorable as it could be. We love to do this with as many of our friends as we can as possible. We're going to send you over to J-Rod and the Cartoon Sports Network, where they've got their own World Series stuff going on using Super Mega Baseball. Again, Kavacom is streaming. If you need to get your drops, go on and give him a look as well. We're going to at least give him a shout-out on the way out the door. Go check out Kavacom, and a lot of swearing if you need it. Otherwise, head over to J-Rod and give him the old Yar Fluffy Kitty Ninja style. Peace!